What's up YouTube, Cap over here, and welcome to the final week of the Reddit Battle League. As today we're going to be going against, that's right, you recognize his name, you know his name, you've seen him the way he's battled. He is Crump, coach of the Dallas Starmies. And before we get right into this battle and into the whole thing, I will encourage you guys to watch the full video because I got a little announcement to make at the end of the video after the battle. But I'm also proposing a little challenge to you guys, as I'm going to propose a challenge. Let's try to smash that 10 like barrier. That's right, that's 10 people touching that like button and giving us the thumbs up, saying, you know what, hey, I appreciate the effort you guys go to. And if we do make that goal, that challenge, Crump and I will commentate the semifinals and the finals of the Reddit Battle League. That's right. We're gonna commentate it, we'll put it on our channel, and you guys can see what goes down and who is the champion of season 1 of the Reddit Battle League. So with that, we're gonna get right into this. We're just gonna jump right into it. You guys know what the teams, that you've seen them. You've seen me talk for about a minute. You guys see the teams, you know what's up. I'm gonna explain a bit as I go on. So I need to get a good start. I need to get a great start. Crump is my brother. He knows how I play. I know how he plays. I know what he likes for dinner, for crying out loud. I know what he's gonna do. Almost. He's a bit unpredictable, actually. So I'm gonna send out my Volcarona, aka the Snorlax. This is a little gag going on because he got swept 6-0 by Volcarona. I'm gonna go for return, nice and safe, because I need that momentum. I need it so bad. I need it so bad. So that does so much damage, and I'm like, you know what? This is perfect. My choice banded Snorlax with explosion. That's right. Boom. That's gonna go. That might happen. A choice banded explosion will take out half of his team. The return is doing so much damage. And I'm like, you know what, man? Let's just keep doing these shenanigans. Let's keep on doing the return. He's gonna be forced to switch out or make a play, so he's gonna go for a knockoff, and I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine. That gives me free will to do anything else. Unfortunately, my explosion won't be as high powered, and I'm gonna knock out this Gliscor. And just to prove how much I hated that Gliscor, I put Hidden Power Ice, Icy Wind, or Ice Punch on everything on my team just to deal with it. So having that threat gone this early in the battle is huge. So he's gonna go right into his Donphan, and he makes this prediction to the point. He reads me like a book. And he's gonna go for the Rock Slide, and that's gonna do so much damage. I'm not happy with that. I'm angry. My bird is angry. He's an angry bird right now, and I'm gonna be forced to withdraw my Zapdos, as I do get some information. He has choice banded because that does so much damage, and he's just gonna go for another Rock Slide, but he misses, because you know what? Hey, throwing rocks at snakes is hard. They'll slow their way, and they'll make sure you don't hit them. So he's just gonna go into Mr. Poppers, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go for a knockoff because items are so valuable in this meta. And I make the right play. He doesn't have, he's gonna be, this thing's gonna dwindle down, which is awesome because I've got the mons to dwindle out. The Empoleon, no lefties, means I can make every turn matter, and he won't go for the Toxic, Protect, and an attack, or whatever those things that the Empoleons want to do. So I do know my Gudra can take hits from this thing, like no manana, and he goes for a Protect, trying to rack up that poison damage, but I'm just gonna go for a Thunderbolt, and I do realize, hey, he doesn't have leftovers anymore. I think Dragon Pulse might be the right prediction, and fortunately for me, I make the right prediction because he doesn't have leftovers, means he's forced to switch out and go into Cake, and I can just go for Dragon Pulse over here, getting my stab off, and doing some damage, some nice damage, and that's a 3-hit KO right there. But I'm gonna switch out because, hey, I think if I switch out into my Volcarona, which is my Tornadus, I can get some momentum over here. He goes for a Yawn, and that's the best thing to happen for me because I'm a solid Vezit. If he went for a Psychic or anything like that, I could take it, and at the same time I could go for a U-turn and possibly take out this Espeon. So I'd get momentum on my side. Later on, I learn that he makes this play brilliantly. He's playing this battle to the book. He's playing it so well. He actually baits my superior into this battle, and he switches out, and I'm like, oh man. As he goes down to Mr. Poppers, and he tells me later on he wanted this to happen because he knew I was going to go for a U-turn, as obvious as it was, but he thought about what mons that I could match up well and could potentially lead him to a better victory, and that this is what he decided to go to. So he actually does make the right play. He goes for a Protect, hoping, hey, I don't know why, but I missed the Leaf Storm. it could make up for the what you want to call it, the rock slide miss, but the ice beam will not take me out, and I will take out Mr. Poppers at +2. Or I'll just take out Mr. Poppers, which is huge. He loses his Gliscor and his Apollyon in turn 15, and I'm looking pretty good. I'm not looking too shabby. So I'm going to go into my Snorlax. I know I have some special defense invested in this guy. He can take the hit. He can take this adaptability Porygon Z. So at this point, I'm like, I can take another hit. He's like, I can take it down. And I win the gamble, and I live on 4. And I'm just going to go for an explosion over here because taking out this thing will be huge. That means I think this is Choice Scarfed. His Choice Scarf Mon cannot outspeed everything on my side of the field. So getting that 1-for-1 was okay with me. I was totally fine with that. As I realized at this moment, I'm like, oh snap, Double Blade Sword. Snorlax was my wall to this Ice Shard. So Ice Shard could potentially take me down, but I get another gamble. I get lucky. I get really, really lucky. There's no beating around the bush around on that. I get super lucky. I live on 1, and I go for the roost and heal up. So he's forced to withdraw his Donphan, and I can go for another roost as he's going to go into Change Please once again his Rotom Wash, and I'm just going to go for a roost as I'm going to get back to full health. And this is a really fast-paced battle. It's making every turn matter. Rightfully so, it's against Crump himself, so I'm going to switch back into my Volcarona. If you guys obviously know who Volcarona is, this is my superior. And he actually goes for a trick and gives me the choice specs, and that is the worst possible thing to give a superior. So I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain because Giga Drain can take out everything on his team. And at the same time, it'll get superior back to a decent amount of health and potentially take some hits in the future. So Don Darko is going to come back out, and I'm like, all right, Don Darko, bring it on. I'm at it green. You can't take me down. And what do you know? Superior is impressing. He's impressing for the final week. Lives on 13 and gets the Don Darko to his 30. And at the same time, he's just going to recover a decent amount of HP to a point where Ice Shard won't take him down. And I'm like, oh snap. Superior, 13 is your lucky number. It is your lucky number. You went there twice already. You're living on a slim. You're living on a prayer. So his Donphan will go down, and at this moment it is pretty much GG. Call it a day. Get your dog, take it out for a walk. You know what? That's it. He's gonna go for a yawn, as I'm just gonna go for a Giga Drain. There's no point of getting a bit cheeky over here. Get the Giga Drain off, and I'm like, you know what? That's it. No more. That's no more. That's no more. I think that's it. That's the match. As he's just going to go for Dazzling Gleam. Later on, he tells me he didn't have Psychic. And once again, my superior gets to 13. That's 3 times in this battle that Volcarona, my superior, lives on 13. And we will walk away with a 5-0 win against Crump himself. And I promised myself I wouldn't do this, but I'm the better brother. I get the belt. That's right. King of this apartment. All right. So, anywho, it was a really good battle. I got really lucky. I got really, really lucky because if my Snorlax had fainted from the Porygon Z, it would have been a different ball game. It would have been much closer. I think he might have even won if that happened. And my Zapdos also took the hit from the Donphan. So and lived on 1 and got the root stuff and forced him to switch out, which really gave me momentum on my side because I switched my Zapdos into my superior. So regardless of all of that, I got really lucky, but I did make some plays. I did plan for his team, and at this point I wasn't really that concerned of the differential. I just wanted to beat my brother, and yeah, so we'll walk away. And as for the announcement, as I guys said earlier on, the Toronto Staraptors will be joining Season 2 of the Reddit Battle League. Just because it's been so much fun, it's been so exciting, the community's been awesome, and I really want to get into the playoffs super bad, so bad. And next season there's going to be a couple changes. There's going to be a different drafting system. There's going to be a different standings in terms of that. There's going to be wild cards, there's going to be divisions, conferences, and stuff like that. Plus the RBL League B will be starting up, and I'm really excited about that because I've had a couple battles with these guys, and they're good. They're really good. So I don't think they're RBL B members. They're just RBL members. They're a part of the family, and they're good. So I'm looking forward to watching those battles and seeing how that develops. They got really awesome organizers, and like I said, a couple of people have been featured on this YouTube channel itself, and they've really put in the work. A couple people actually did sweep me a couple times. Yeah, so look out for that. If you guys are still interested in the RBL, I don't know if, I think signups are closed, but check out in the description down below. You can check out all the information there. It's all there. The Jewish Giraffe on all of his team really made it easy and really made it encouraging for people to join. So that's my little promo on the side over there. That's my little, endorsement. There we go. Anywho, yeah, so Toronto Staraptors will be joining season 2. We have not announced it officially, but you guys heard it here first. And also be sure to check out Crump's side of the battle. He's gonna be recording something. It's gonna be on, there's gonna be a little card that pops out later on. Unless if this video goes out first or his video goes out first, check it out. He's gonna have some interesting commentary. Most likely he's gonna say how lucky I was to live on that amount of HP. Anywho, I feel like I've been rambling on, and I have nothing else to really ramble on about. I've addressed everything, so once again, let's try to get to 10 likes. And if we do, you guys know what the reward is, and I guess we'll be seeing you guys next season. And thank you so much for the support. It's been incredible. Regardless, if you guys have just become a Toronto Staraptor fan right now, or have been a Toronto Staraptor fan since week 1 and have followed us throughout the whole season and shown the support and gave encouragement, it's been an incredible season, and I've been so happy and so lucky to have you guys supporting the Toronto Staraptors. So we're going to be going into season 2 on a winning note against Crump, the coach of the Dallas Starmies, and Crump himself will not live that down. Will not live it down. So thanks for watching, and this is Cap signing off.